I bet all of you were shocked to see a second chapter review the week later. Well, the reason why I'm bringing this chapter review is because of that cliffhanger we got this week, and we also get some clarification on the power that our little wizard from last week I was so interested in, that I thought it was matter manipulation. We come to find out it was something else entirely that just shocked my ass. I'm like, what the fuck? So, I'm here to bring you another chapter review of Fairy Tail this week, and I really just want to save the Black Wizard Zeref stuff for the end of this review, or the later half of this review. I just want to talk about that ability that was revealed for one of the main Sprinnigan or whatever, one of the main Sprinnigan. I want to talk about that ability. So, we kind of find out it wasn't matter manipulation or anything like that with Earth. It was nothing like that. It was something I don't even know how to begin to say I did not expect that. I will hand it to Hiromoshima for that. I had no fucking idea it would be something like that. I guess I overthought, I was overthinking what the magic would be, but still, shrinking and growing magic? Okay, so apparently in, last week's chapter when we saw the island just disappear and then you go up and stuff like that, it was because of a magic ability that can allow you to shrink and grow things. And apparently this ability can work on human beings, living humans and stuff like that. And it does have a good radius, a good-ass radius to be able to shrink things or grow things, because we saw examples of that, what I covered in my last chapter review. So, the dude that disappeared, supposedly, in, a couple chapters back, he's not dead, so to say. Like, I guess you could assume he's dead, but he's not really dead, if you get my point. Like, let me explain. The dude just instantly disappeared, from what I remember. Like, it's like he got evaporated. Like, he just turned to dust or whatever. It was just like he was gone. And thinking about the shrinking ability, that means she shrunk him so damn small that he couldn't even be seen as an ant. That means he might be as small as an atom. So, I'm curious, did she shrink him down that fucking small? Like, what is her limit to shrinking things? There has to be a limit. There has to be a limit. And if she can grow things as well, is it possible she can grow humans as well? Like, I mean, if she can shrink them, she can grow them and stuff. That's a pretty fucking broken ability if you think about it as well. I mean, if she has a large radius like that, like, island-sized radius, and she can shrink people down as well, that'd be fucking crazy. I mean, if you go figure, I mean, Natsu kicked the shit out of the God of War, but even though it was like, oh god, it was fucking way larger than Natsu, but I mean, he is in. Still, point still stands, like, that's a devastating ability. I mean, if she could shrink down non-animate objects and, organic objects, humans and stuff, that's a powerful ability. Yeah, that's a pretty scary and powerful ability. I'm looking forward to seeing what type of, usages it's gonna have in the later parts of this arc. But anyways, let's get into that cliffhanger. The Black Wizard Zeref. So, we've been getting a lot of Zeref recently. I've noticed in this past arc, or these past couple arcs, we've been getting a lot more appearances of Zeref. And I've said this many times in the past, that it feels like we're getting into the final stretch of Fairy Tail, because I personally don't see Fairy Tail lasting for another 150 chapters, at max. That's all I can see this lasting for, because with the revelation of Zeref's past, about what goals he was trying to do, and then, getting to see the human appearance of Octologia, and different things like that, it seems like Hiromoshima is setting up the endgame for the series right before he's about to conclude it. It feels like that. It really does, especially with all these different reveals we've gotten. But with the world building of the different countries and stuff, there is a lot more that Hiromoshima can expand upon and expand the series for even longer length. But at the moment in time, for this time right now, it seems like we are getting very close to the finale arc of Fairy Tail, because as I've said in the past, I remember I said it in my couple chapter reviews a long time ago, I said with the reveal of Zeref, being, like, his goal and objective, and he was also linked to Natsu, like, kind of like a brother, I'm like, it's obvious that Natsu's going to try to bring over his brother, Zeref, to his side. So, I already said that most likely Zeref is probably going to become, like, a friend of Fairy Tail before the end of the series. Before it's said and done, I could see Zeref becoming a friend of Natsu and all that. Natsu's not going to take down Zeref when he finds out the truth, and they're going to go against Otnologia, the final villain. I sense that happening. I really do. That's going to be one of the final outcomes, and the way this is building up, especially with finding out Zeref is a king of a fucking country, it's looking more and more like that, because when you think about it, look at the past arcs of Fairy Tail, okay? Well, every time we have a king of a country, for instance, you know, the other dimension, when you have, like, a king of a country in Fairy Tail, and, you know, they're one of the villains of that arc, usually they get fucking crushed and defeated by the end of the arc, and something happens. I mean, it's happened a lot in Fairy Tail, it has. So, this arc, the way it's going, it seems like Zeref is going to be either A, defeated, or he's going to turn over a new leaf and work with Fairy Tail, and, you know, Natsu's going to talk him out of doing whatever he's doing, or they can take down Otnologia. One or the other is probably going to happen. But for now, I mean, the chapter, it makes me think where it's going to be going, and I wonder if we're going to get to see, like, Natsu versus Zeref. This arc. I'm looking forward to that if we do get to see it. It'd be really cool because, you know, supposedly End is the only thing that can kill Zeref. Like, you know, Zeref made End to kill himself. And if so, it's going to be an epic fight. It really will. I wonder if Zeref will fight back since he wants to kind of die. Like, I mean, that's one of the main reasons why and stuff he made End to be killed. I wonder. So, I don't know if I'll review next week's chapter of Fairy Tail. I have no idea. I'm just going to say that right now. I have no idea if I will. But I say it's a pretty good chapter of Fairy Tail this week. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So tell me your thoughts. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.